What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for NEO with the ticker symbol NIO. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at NEO. What's been going on for the past couple of days now? Last time I looked at this was last week Friday, and all of a sudden it's making a large move up higher. Well, I think largely it has to do with this range pattern. So let's go and zoom in on the price action. So if you just focus on, the past, maybe dozen bars or so, you can see that price was trading sideways right over here. It had a failed breakout higher. You can see the bulls were trying to break out higher. That failed. Sellers came down, stopped out the buyers, and then sellers had a failed breakout lower, and then price immediately reversed higher. So basically, it was a double trap. It trapped the bulls because it broke out but failed. It trapped the bears, but it broke out and failed. So it's a double trap. And now it's pushing up higher where it wanted to go, which was higher. So it looks like the whole time price was trying to just trap in the shorts to make a measure move up. So this was the prior leg right here. I had this arrow here before. I thought this was the low right here. And if price invalidated it, we were just going to continue to drop down lower. But it looks like it was a trap. And it looks like price is still attempting to make that measure move higher. So we'll leave this here for now. It's still not out of the woods yet because you can see how price is literally right at this downward trend line. So you can draw this trend line off of the swing, the two swing highs right here, this one right here, and this one. And then we just got the third rejection back in early June. And now price is right at it. However, that doesn't mean it's going to hold. It can break because price looks like it's getting back above the EMA. It's getting back above the $480 level, which was prior support. And it looks like this measurement target has a good chance of being fulfilled to the upside. So there's one leg up right here, second leg up. And that's targeting right around the 659. So we'll go and leave that target there for now. We'll see if price can get up there right around the 659. There's a lot of resistance, at lower prices like the low $6 level. But the 659 or the 662 is where price is trying to reach. So we'll see if NEO can get there. We'll see if the bulls can get there. I mean, I'm happy for the bulls. A lot of people are buyers instead of sellers. So it's good that price goes up. But is this going to be a bottom right over here of this downtrend? Only the future will tell us. But as right now, it's way too early to tell. There's still a lot of resistance levels that price has to get back above. I want to be really bullish unless price can get back above at least the $7 level. So we'll see what happens. But until then, it is short-term looking pretty good to the upside. It was looking kind of bearish, but all of a sudden, price can reverse, especially if it was just ranging just previously. So if it was ranging just previously, a lot of times these breakouts can fail and then go in the direction that it really wants to go. I'm not saying we're going to continue higher for sure. We can easily still find resistance at this trend line, like I mentioned several times, and then go back down. But with everything being said, there's a good chance that this time can break the trend line and we could see higher prices to the upside. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day. But that's all I have for NEO on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. And like I said before, it's still long-term bearish. The downtrend is not over. We're still below the EMA on the weekly chart. We're still below this downward trend line right over here that you can draw off the three swing highs, swing high, swing high, swing high, and we can come back to that level and get rejected. We're still below the $7 level, which was prior support, and it can act as resistance. And that's exactly what price is doing. Whenever price breaks a level, it's going to try a few attempts to get back above it. So this was the first attempt by the sellers that failed. This combination of bars right here, this was the first attempt to get back above the level that failed, and now we're seeing the second attempt. So whenever we see price break a level, we saw the buyers come back above it once, that failed, and now we're seeing the second attempt. So if this one fails, the trend will continue down lower. So all this is technically a big correction pattern playing out. It's a big correction playing out, and there's a good chance overall it still will probably continue to trend down lower unless this correction pattern can turn into something really strong and break above that $7 level, something like this, and then make a small little correction to the downside. Then it can continue much higher. But until then, it's not invalidated. The longer downward trend is still not invalidated. All this is just a big upward correction for more downside. So all I have for NEO on the daily and weekly charts. I would be expecting a little bit more upside. It looks like it was a short trap, and even BABA is pushing up higher. So in the meantime, expectation is higher prices. but I'm not expecting, 15, 20, $25 levels. I'm expecting, maybe the mid $6 level, and then maybe the low sevens if it's really bullish, and then we'll have to reevaluate once it gets up to those levels. And that's not even guaranteed, but it is looking likely, and there's a good chance they'll probably still find resistance and continue to trend down lower based on these several resistance levels in the way and what this is actually doing. It's not really looking like a trend reversal as right now. It's looking just like a correction pattern for more downside. So all that for NEO on the daily weekly charts, and most likely I'll give you guys an update this week Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.